Improved Housecarls and Hirelings mod for Skyrim Special Edition by Dr. Nukenstein. Mod demonstration video Beleval. Beleval is one of the Dawnguard followers, which you can acquire upon returning or upon rescuing the Moth Priest from Forebear's Holdout and returning to Fort Dawnguard. As soon as you return, 5 followers become available. Kellen, Durak, Agmir, Beleval, and Ingyard. Or Ceylon, whatever the hell his name is. Now, she's level 15, I am level 12. One-handed. Right, she's all about the one-handed. Archery, heavy armor. Shield is okay, block, it's okay. No magic, no sneak. Let's take a look at her in the creation kits. No. That's Ingyard. Beleval. Originally, she was based on DLC 1 Encounter Hunter template completely. Her stats, AI data, AI package, spell list, all that was locked out, grayed out, because it was based on this template. Which apparently had a setup where it was level match to the player with a max of 25. And encounter class bandit melee. So anyway, I set her to 1.3 times the player's level, max 255, changed her to combat warrior one-handed. Class. So obviously bonuses to one-handed, but also archery, block, heavy armor, health and stamina, but no magic. Right. So combat style was originally governed by the template, which was set to human melee level 1. I changed her to, or I gave her the human missile combat style, which will rely more on archery. Than melee. Inventory, pretty much vanilla. Her Dawnguard heavy armor. And I did give her the Dawnguard shield, not the special one that you have to go find, but the standard Dawnguard shield. Since she will do melee, she may as well have a shield. And gave her some more steel bolts. Everything else is vanilla. Now let's see. Of course, she came with no perks, so I gave her one-handed perks and archery perks, perks pertaining to war axes, block perks, etc. So perks pertaining to one-handed and archery and block and war axes, because that's all she's going to have. That's all she uses. Right, so let's see what she's carrying. There's her vanilla gear. Let's see, right, that's what I meant to do.
What do you want me to carry?
So I can get a full look at her inventory. Alright, so there's her armor. No excessive enchanted doodads like rings and amulets and whatnot. Nothing really I could give her anyway.
Let's get going then.
Yes, let's. There's the steps. Okay. Now there are other people milling about Fort Dawnguard. I saw an orc Mogrel. not Mogrel from Dragonborn from Solstheim, but you know, Mogrel, the other orc from Fort Dawnguard. So that was interesting. No conflicts there. Right, so we are off on the road to Beleval. We certainly do get around. And the mod does not do anything with armored battle trolls, so there's no perks for them. Nothing. You know, they're going to be vanilla. I don't use them, so I didn't do anything with them. I don't use the dogs, but I did do something with them, so I haven't tried them yet. Not the Dawnguard dogs, or the vampire dogs. But I mean, really, they're pretty much limited in their attacks anyway. Right, so she did stick with her archery as dictated by her combat style. Thank you. Thank you. You know, the sounds don't really keep up with the action. There she goes. Cut that hand off. She did break out the melee. That's good. I mean, I do want her to focus on the ranged attacks, but I do want her to use her melee when needed. How about that? Quick shot with your shout. Very long delay there. Now this guy in the back is trying to leave.
And you thought I was just a freak.
So there's some of that perk, that archery perk. But yeah, this guy in the back is trying to leave, but he's hung up on the step, which is fine.
I'll kill you where you stand.
So, there you go. Easy target. Now, that took long enough. Let's go. Now for that, I would have preferred that she ran up and used melee, but that is, that little area is a bit cluttered, especially with those candles, candle stands. Very few followers actually do run up on that and attack that Draugr, and that Draugr doesn't really leave that area near the throne.
I'm going to destroy.
Oh, he fell. Oh, because he got paralyzed. Ha! Well, he should be dead then.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. Die, damn you! No!
But then again, she is a wood elf, which I would assume to be more into the archery than melee. Nice. And I mean, I did intend for this mod to be used with a multi-follower mod, so that you could build a traditional team party type of setup.
What do you want me to carry?
Yeah, she's speechless. But well, no, that's right. I was thinking she was her combat style was one-handed. It's not. It's human missile, so her reliance on her archery is about right. Like I said, I intended for this to be used with a multi-follower mod, so that you can have someone who focuses on archery but can do melee, someone who focuses on melee but can do archery, or even just, this is archery's all they do, melee's also, all they do, one-handed or two-handed is all someone does, magic, that sort of thing. Just strict focusing on combat styles.
Not so fast. I'll kill you where you stand.
Well, you'll have to, because he's not going to leave that spot. It's a bug. It's a glitch of some sort. Come here. Come hither. I need you to do something.
What do you need?
I need you to...
Okay, got it.
Whoops.
What do you need? Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. She's probably going into bleed out here in a second. Yep, there she goes. Bleed out round 1.
I'm going to enjoy it.
She ducks out of combat, regenerates health, and she's ready to go. Just glad NPCs can't do that. Or enemies, rather.
That's all you've got? And you thought
Where'd you go? As NPCs, I'm sure they could. And boy, wouldn't that be something. This battle could rage on for days. Now, if she don't get on the ball here, she might go into bleed out round 2. Interrupted. One-handed power attack was interrupted by another melee. There you go. Get rid of the light work. There you go. Don't worry about that thing.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. I'll kill you where you stand.
So for something wearing just rags, it seems awfully armored against a war axe. Up, bleed out round 2. She ducks out, regenerates health, she's back at it. Power attack interrupted by a melee. Punch to the face. So, I have seen other human missiles actually do this in less time. There you go. Thank you. I would greatly appreciate if you would perform more admirably. Oh. Yeah, Dwarven Battle Axe. No melee skill. She would have used that. Now, oh good God, come here. Yes, I hate this frickin' dungeon for the frickin' design of it. There's so much crap for followers to get hung up on. Right, so Beleval, I have seen better, I have seen worse. Now, there are inherent issues with the game. For one thing, the bearded lady wearing tattered rags should not be as resistant to melee attacks as she is. But what can you do? I can make a mod. But anyway, I do like that she uses her melee because it's not bad. I mean, 46, her archery's 45. You know, she is good at both. the damage output, crossbow. Well, this is. We take this off. That. Now I have to.
What do you want me to carry?
See if this works. No, it's not. I have to get completely out of the inventory so I can look at the frickin' crossbow without my enchanted doodad on it. Why is it still showing? Oh, I swear I want to throw this thing. Oh, that.
What do you want me to carry?
Forgot about the ring. Right. Crossbow does more damage than the war axe. She could have been using it. But, you know, a bit more. But, I mean, it's an acceptable performance. Obviously, she would be much better in a party, which is how I typically run anyway. But that's just, you know, like I said, that's how I intended the mod to be used, was with a multi-follower mod, so that you could build a party. You know, people that were good at one thing, not as good at something else, but you've got somebody to cover for that that's, you know, not as good at what the first person was good at. You know, see, or you can, you know, round up all the equally talented followers and say, great, now I have this full-blown, you know, death squad I can run around with, and they're all capable. Or, like I said, traditional role-playing party. I have a mage that's just magic. I have an archer that is only archery and no melee. I have a melee that doesn't do anything but melee. You know, that sort of thing. Beleval would be one of those that could do one-handed melee and archery. At higher levels, of course, they will improve. I mean, they're going to go all the way up to 255. So, which is going to, I mean, just completely blow away everything else in the game. At some point, they're going to be higher than everything else in the game. But, you know, their skills improve, their output improves, all that. So, but anyway, that's Beleval.